Hello YouTube, welcome back to Coleford Plays Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. My name is Coleford, this is Danganronpa. We are about to get rolling back into the class trial, but before we do so, a bit of a rules lay down. No spoilers. I don't want anyone teasing anything. The last 2 times we've done class trials, people have spoiled. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm enrolling as many moderators as I can to curb this habit. I'm not going to name names, but my moderator now, I'm going to name her the chief moderator, B-Man Falcon, is running the show here. And she has beaten, I haven't beaten Danganronpa 1, but she has beaten Danganronpa 1, so she knows what happens. So, if she deems anything spoiler-worthy, anything that's going to spoil it for chat, anything that's going to spoil it for me, you will be instantly deleted, and if we have to repeat the process again and again for you, you will be banned. I'm going to say that outright. I'm not going to deal with this bullshit anymore. Or at least a timeout, like a temporary ban. Like maybe like a 3 or 4 or 5 day ban. Like you might miss a chapter because you're getting banned. So that's just how it's going to be. No more spoilers. Keep them to yourselves. Let's get rolling. So last we left off, Kyoko had something to show us with Chihiro's body. So let's find out what she found.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Examine their body.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Yep, that's pretty wise. Good advice coming from Taka.
I'm not freaked out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura, you're so tough.
Sakura? What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Girl-on-girl action, she claims.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Aw, she even did a little prayer. I love Sakura. I hope nothing happens to Sakura.
Be sure to
Please
check
let nothing
her
happen to
entire
Sakura.
body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Oh god.
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible. This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
What?
So she was
A she who was a he?
a he. Interesting.
Fumi seems so calm about it. What the fuck? Okay.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
I mean, there's plenty of jokes you could make, and obviously
Really
shouldn't
true?
make.
Chihiro was guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know?
Oh, of course Monokuma
I
knew
knew
off the
that
bat.
right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Oh god.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
She was the only one who knew that fact too.
Way wave of
Kyoko?
excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
So does that change everything about the preconceived notions about this case? I guess it does.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
Shit, son.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy. And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
I wonder what his pad
Assuming
said.
his handbook did, in fact,
handbook,
list
yeah.
his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
I don't know what his handbook listed him as.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
All right, well, let's cool it on that,
So then,
Monokuma. We don't like that kind of
there
talk.
should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room and later
And
moved
the
to the girls'
killer could
locker
have
room.
easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Yeah, why move the body back to the
Well,
girls' locker room? Is it
I
out of,
must
like, respect
admit, I
for
did
what
find it
gender they
rather
identified
odd.
as? Or?
I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Certain incongruity to his female body as I push up my
So
glasses,
now
fucking dork.
everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto?
After
everything we've
Nova.
learned, do you still think
We already
Byakuya's
talked about
the
it. No
killer?
spoilers. No, don't even tease
Well,
it.
without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Brooke, will you delete that, actually? The
but
last
I-
comment?
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying
Just
a
the one,
solving
Nova.
mystery. The
I don't
way
want to
he's
know if there's any
acting,
more, like,
it makes it
in
seem
any
like it
trial.
doesn't have
I don't want to
anything
know,
do
like,
with
how
it.
much more you learn about the characters until I actually learn about them myself.
And you think
You know what I
that
mean?
might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Hopping in for a sec to figure out whether or not this is Last of Us 2.
Plus,
This is
the
not Last
evidence
of
he
Us
left
2.
behind was a little too,
Hey, Keymon
how can I
Falcone.
put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
What the fucking?
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
You want to see Last of Us 2? I found it today. I
And
didn't know
then
where it
again,
was,
when you
actually. I
found out
lost it, and then I
Chihiro
found
was
it
actually a guy.
while I was cleaning out my my dresser.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
But unfortunately, Carly, we already know what game we're playing
So
after
that's
this,
your
and it's a Kingdom Hearts
thinking,
game.
huh?
So I hope that
Well,
appeases you in some
It bothers
way.
me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to
Nova,
alter it.
don't do it. Don't you dare. My mod is on red alert right now.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't even
I find it
tease me,
very hard to believe.
Nova.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why?
Carly, you do have to
Why
be
did you do
KH3,
that
though.
to his body?
My
a great game.
reasons hardly matter right now.
I gave it a lot of shit on
Uncovering
release because it
culprit
wasn't as
is
good as I
much
wanted
more
it to be.
important,
But
wouldn't
after
you
like
say?
replaying it once or twice, I think it's really good. I think KH3
If
is
it
really good.
wasn't me, who was it?
It's one of my favorites
Well,
by far.
I don't think I can say for
It'd probably go
sure
2,
without
3,
talking about it a
1.
little more.
We're seriously
Dream
gonna
Drop,
keep going?
Birth by Sleep,
We're all good, aren't
Reaching.
we? I thought it was
Not
clear
counting the other
Byakuya
mobile
did it.
games like Recoded and
No, I'm with
358 Days
Makoto.
Over 2. I loved
If
358
there's
Days
any
Over 2.
doubt
Me and Brooke both
whatsoever,
loved that
we
game.
need to explore every possibility.
That was a hard
Because
game
if
too,
we're wrong,
358 Days Over 2.
We all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Oh, nice!
Damn straight. Count me in.
But we're not doing
have a
Cage
mind
3
of your
next.
own?
We're doing Dream Drop next, and then Cage
Of
3.
course I do.
Well, we're
What
gonna
am
do
I,
Dream
an
Drop,
ant or
and then we're gonna do
something?
Last of Us 2 for my sister.
Anyway, let's discuss
Because she has
this all as a group
demanded
one
it
more time.
over and over again, and
We
I do
still
have
time
to
make our decision.
give Carly a game. I've given Brooke
Very
all the
true.
games she can watch.
Our lives are
But
all
Carly,
in the
however, all she wants is one game,
Excellent.
and I need
Then
to play
shall
that.
we
Because I
resume
do need to
our
play Last
game
of Us 2
of hide
eventually.
and
I need to go
seek?
through that story. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's only one thing we know that we can be sure about the killer. Is it that it's a guy?
I got it!
That'd be pretty fun. I still am suspect on Leon's handbook being broken because Monokuma was so adamant that his, like the baseball torture scene death, wouldn't have broken the handbook. So I can't believe that. Like Monokuma was saying that there was one weakness to the handbook, but he like was very tight-lipped
Isn't
about what
there
the
a
secret was.
single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at
Nikki,
some point.
you're
Even
very
that might be
Nikki.
enough for now.
If I didn't see you in chat tonight,
All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
if I didn't see you in
It's
chat
all
tonight, I would have
over.
taken away your moderator
You want to
privileges.
know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna
No, I
turn
missed.
themselves in.
Game over, man!
So that was like the third one from the end.
Isn't there a single clue?
Did nobody get... I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah.
It's over. You want to know who saw
The killer. And only the
No, that's wrong. Celeste saw the victim.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Did you get all my sick memes today, Nikki?
Now that you
I sent you a good.
mention it, yes.
I sent you a good
I
run. It's
did
been a while
see
since
him.
I've sent you a good chunk of memes on Instagram.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then
I hate
assumed
Celeste's accent.
he
We're
headed
like,
off to
you love it and
exercise.
Kurobo loves it, but I hate her accent.
Track jacket in a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Track jacket and a duffel bag. Yeah, we also didn't
likely
find that.
that the culprit destroyed them.
I don't know
to
how they
rid
would have
of
destroyed them.
any
Who was on trash duty?
evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
I don't know who you would trust.
A marvelous friendship!
I don't think there was anyone
The
that was
point
like
is,
stood out as
whoever
being
he
a
met
friend.
up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
What?
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
How do
Even
we
if we had
make
the
the leap?
equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Oh my god, so many
we
lines
know
of
where
dialogue.
Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Oh.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that
Well, I'm
really
depressed
help
now.
us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
Did anyone catch that, or was it
No
just
way.
me?
Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
He's the killer, isn't he?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific
Why is it all the good
tracksuit?
characters die first?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
No, he's wrong.
How did you know what color tracksuit he was wearing?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said... She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Busted. You busted, son.
No.
He's got
that can't be
SIMP
illegal.
squirrels in his pants because
According
he
to
busted.
Celeste's testimony, when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked. It was for sure the way he talked.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me
Yep.
off.
Yep.
Maybe
Brookie and
you
I
didn't
caught
notice
this. We
it,
talked
Mondo,
about it.
But you tend to refer to men and women differently.
I thought it was weird, but Brooke didn't let anything
You only
slide.
call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone!
Oh
You've been
boy.
all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Well, shit.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Oh god. It must be Chihiro's then.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, That's what I was hoping, but it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
Monokuma giving us a hint.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
He's playing sides right now. By exploiting a bug, by hacking it, by hitting its weak point. By hitting its weak point.
A gun! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Oh, very not good.
Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
High temperature.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh.
In the
Okay, so
sauna
there's
can
two
reach
people
over
it could be.
200 degrees. Strange.
What if
how
Mondo's
you don't
just, like,
get burnt, huh?
taking the blame right now?
Because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto
I mean, he did
your
slip
skin,
about the track
you'd
jacket, which
definitely
is
get
super sus.
fried. That layer of air
He
would
could be
blown away.
taking
That's
the
why
heat
you
for
may
somebody
feel it
else.
burning when you move around.
Like he could be an accomplice in this
So
case.
when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Like I said, there was two people that were in the sauna, and it's one of the two of them.
What if they found
And
out by accident?
It could be that they're acting as a
What
team.
do you mean by accident?
It could be either one of them is
What
the
if
culprit,
the killer took their
but there's
own
only two
handbook
people
into
left.
the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Oh wait, no, it's
I
only
might
it could
know
only be
someone
one
who
person.
did.
Whoa! Seriously?
Do you have to guess the
I think
person?
the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Okay, why did he make that face? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. Okay, so the game basically tells me who to pick. If it's not the one who was naked in the sauna, it's the one who wore all their clothes in the sauna. Mondo Owada.
Here's my answer. Mondo. Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not
I
too
knew that
long
event
ago.
was going to be important.
Remember?
I freaking knew it.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. What do we find that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt? Card reader, Chihiro's handbook, Broken E handbook. Probably the Broken E handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
So is it Broken E handbook with his handbook works just fine?
Let's
'Cause I
test
suspect
Makoto's
he switched
assertion.
out his handbooks.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is
I
right.
hate how she says
Well, my
Makoto.
goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn it.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test if what he said you broke your own.
In other words, if then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Nope, I missed.
See? Makoto
Alright,
was Mondo
well,
wouldn't
we're
hurt a
doing trouble
fly.
aiming. We got 12 minutes on the clock. I think we can do it in
Let's
12
test
minutes.
if what he said you broke your own.
In other words, if then that proves
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong.
Nailed it. First try. First try. First try, folks.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
Exactly my thoughts.
What
The
the
broken
heck are you
handbook was
talking
whatever
about?
the killer is.
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
so. Then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Byakuya, explain it.
Well, here's how I look at
Oh,
it.
Monokuma's gonna explain it.
There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Wow, so simple.
It's a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Aw, poor
Everything
Taka.
you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
He doesn't want his bro to die.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Alright, let's do it, guys. Closing argument begin. Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse with a duffel bag, and... this one? Chihiro went in the boys' locker room. The weapon the killer used was the weight. The murders took place, some blood splattered onto something, didn't it? Blood splattered onto a poster. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. Switched around the posters. Which locker room did the killer move to? Those locker room. The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it to the scene of the crime. Byakuya, what was it Byakuya brought to the murder scene? It could only have been cables. Bloodlust. Where did the killer go after they were done? The sauna. I think it's this knob. Cranking the song to the max. Let's do it!
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Saw this incident. I forget if you get it wrong, it's gonna make you like go from the beginning.
Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
How could they? Because they were a dude.
Simple. Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
God, imagine getting clubbed to death with a freaking dumbbell. That's gotta hurt. Especially if it's an instant blow to kill you. Imagine how heavy that has to be, or how like hard it has to be swung. It's crazy.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no.
We solved it,
Yakuya
Kaylee. We did it.
discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Hey, you miss a lot when you drop out.
After stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
What? Oh my god, do I gotta do the whole fucking thing again? Literally, I was totally right till the very last one. Is it this one?
Here's exactly what happened. And around the same time that
I was like, what?
putting together this facade,
I thought it was him cranking up the heat, but I guess I was wrong. Did he already crank up the heat in one of these?
Chihiro's bag and other belongings arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
The killer is
The reason they
you!
knew that was
Wait, I
because
gotta
the
wait.
sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
And the killer is...
And that's how it all played out.
Come on, come on. Give me my moment. You're the killer, Mondo
Isn't that
Awada.
right, Mondo Awada?
God, he looks freaking insane in that picture.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence?
Poor Taka.
You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Aww. Poor buddy. He doesn't want to lose his best friend. No! Wait, yeah, I gotta learn about bullet time battles. Fever time and nega time. Fever time and nega time. Poor Taka, look at him, he's so sad.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False!
Dexter.
I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! me some evidence. Show me some evidence.
Proof.
This should prove it.
Show him some evidence. It's been done. If Mondo can show us that the handbook he has is his,
If my thinking so far is right,
then he's clear.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's.
At least that's what I'm thinking.
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Class trial over. A. Straight A's. Woohoo!
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
I freaking
Go
love
ahead,
Mondo too. I'm
Monokuma.
so sad.
Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Hold on!
Kuma.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
I really like Mondo.
As the blackened this
Cool.
time
I thought he was a
around.
cool like biker gang character, like tough
Will
guy
you
guy.
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it
Also, I'm pretty sure he's
gonna
based off a
be?
JoJo character too, which makes it even sadder for me that I'm losing my JoJo reference. I'm losing my Joe bro. No, corn on the cob, man.
What? Unbelievable.
The vote was not unanimous. Taka chose the wrong answer. Who did Taka vote for? I wonder if he voted for us. That would be so fucked.
Sorry.
What is this?
Probably Byakuya.
Now then.
Fuk Byakuya. Oh, looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
Story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. 2.5 men? For anyone who doesn't want to hear it, you can hit circle button to fast forward the text. I do not want to fast forward the text. I want to learn the stories. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is the stuff I don't want to get spoiled for me. Even, like, hinted at it. Like, I don't want that happening for me. I want to just be able to experience it. Extreme inferiority complex regarding his own strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. Aww.
Weak, 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 weak.
Aw, poor Chihiro. I'm not crying, I just got something in my eye. I'm not crying, I just have something in my eye, guys. I swear.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I remember him saying something about that.
But... That's right. I want to change.
Aw, buddy.
hey,
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Aw. He trusted him.
Correct. Indeed. Certainly.
Hey, Kingu. What's up? How you doing today? It's been a minute since I've seen you.
But... Because...
No, I really think Mondo means it with his, like, manly promises. I believe... See, Brooke, you have faith in Taka and, like, some characters. I have faith in Mondo. Even though Mondo's a killer. Even though Pecco's a killer. Like... Pecco I have less faith in. Pecco I just like as a character, but... Self-preservation is a strong thing. That's also very true. Still, I think Mondo did it for other reasons. I don't know. I don't think he necessarily did it to save his own ass. Like, maybe not everything, but...
I knew it.
He did kill for the motive then. Okay. Never mind, fuck them.
What is this?
Garbage. My opinion view can go from 0 to 60 real quick. Or 60 to 0.
You're wrong!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Killed for the motive. He's a piece of shit. I wonder what the next motive is going to be. TBH.
Hey,
Mondo killed his own brother. Wow. See right there where it says on the screen, you can read it. It says Crazy Diamond, and his hairstyle. It's like all JoJo references, because Crazy Diamond is the power of a character in JoJo who looks just like Mondo, and I'm pretty sure that those chapters of manga came out before this game. Obviously, I think they came out in like the 90s or the earlier 2000s. So, pretty sure Mondo is one big JoJo reference, and I love him. Oh, I had the figure. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show off the figure that looks like manga. This guy. Tell me that doesn't look like just like Mondo. Winning! I kind of wanted that hairstyle for a while, not gonna lie. Like a light version of that. A pompadour. I still think one of these days I'm gonna do a pompadour. Have it all gelled and stuff, make it look all slick.
I just... Don't fuck with me.
No, don't do it, Mondo! Don't do it, Mondo's brother! No! My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you no matter what. You gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. Aw, it's sad. Promise. Between men.
I just...
Aw, this picture of my parents. Also, is my dad that... Did my dad get a spray tan? Question mark? Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can show it on screen. Those are my folks. They're on a cruise right now. They're having the time of their lives. Look at them. They look so happy. I love them. I'm so happy they gotta go on vacation. He didn't get a spray tan, really? That's just the tan he's getting? He must be burning then. My dad's gonna be roasted by the time he gets back by a freaking lobster. He's gonna be a lobster. Little lobster.
I just...
No.
I'm sorry. Huh? But I want to change.
Aw, Chihiro.
You piece of...
Uh-oh.
What? What?
Huh?
No, don't do it, Mondo!
What? What?
No! What's wrong?
Oh, poor Chihiro! Chihiro's so scared and confused. I don't like this flashback. I hate it. Please make it stop now.
Yeah, that's right.
No!
You son of a bitch!
Boo, Mondo, boo! Boo!
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
Execute him. Get this man out of my face. It's punishment time.
Never take back.
Tomato, tomato. What is that? What the hell does that mean? Oh, tomato, tomato. Tomato, tomato. Oh, you're throwing tomatoes. I thought you were saying tomato, tomato, as in like, yeah, you know. Lol. Yeah, one thing or the other. Guys, while there's still stuff going on, I'm going to link right now, quickly, to our YouTube page. We are currently uploading our Danganronpa Let's Plays. So please go ahead and subscribe to us there. It really does a great deal of service. We're trying to get these videos monetized. We want to monetize our Danganronpa content. So maybe give it a watch, see if you like it, give it a like. Likes are appreciated as well as subscriptions, but obviously not necessary. The other thing you can do to help support the stream is head to our eBay page, Vita for Coleford, where we have lots of goods. We posted up a bunch of stuff today, lots of trading cards, lots of anime goods, lots of life goods. So maybe check that out, see if anything close your fancy, see if you want to buy anything. We ship all over the world. We do international shipping, we do US shipping within 3 days typically, so maybe give it a watch. It's punishment time!
It's punishment time!
Yay, punishment time!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Punishment time, punishment time! Punish Armando and see how he dies. I like this hairdo. One last bike ride? What's it gonna be called? What's the execution called? Ooh, the Cage of Death. That's spooky. I remember my grandma used to have a video of like a circus. It was like a Disney circus or something. And they had like acrobatic performers in these cages, and I always thought they were so cool looking. Like just going round and round in the wheels. Like you have to go a certain amount of speed to like obviously maintain your momentum and like keep going. And I don't know, I thought it looked great. Oh my god, what's going on? Whee! Oh my god, he's gone. They liquefied him! Oh my god, he's going on pancakes! He's a pancake topping! No! I mean, good. I mean, but. No! Laugh at death and your soul will be forever at peace. Literally turned into butter. Human butter. Sounds disgusting. I want to feel again. My controller died. Aw, poor Taka. Poor buddy. Aw. All in all, that was a pretty easy class trial, I would say. Other than Byakuya kind of like messing with things, but It was a fairly straightforward class trial, especially after Kyoko was just like, hey guys, she's a dude.
Naturally.
I'm a dude, you're a dude, we're all dudes, hey! She's a dude, I'm a dude, we're all dudes, hey! Anyone know that song from Good Burger?
However...
Any Good Burger fans in chat? Because I love Good Burger. It's a great movie.
What?
Great. Is he gonna fuck with every class trial going forward now? I swear to God, he better be put on, like, Nagito watch. Where we have to, like, constantly observe what he's doing. Otherwise, he's just gonna, like, fuck with us.
Honestly. There is nothing to be done.
That's what it's called from now on. When there's someone suspicious in the group that you gotta keep an eye on, it's called Nagito watch. Same thing for in the crew, like you're going out to the clubs or you're going out to a bar and someone might vomit. So you get the feeling that one of your friends is like looking ill, they're looking pale, looking a bit sweaty. And they go to the bathroom for too long, Nagito watch. You better Nagito watch that motherfucker.
Well...
That's right.
Oh, why I decided to lend a little helping hand, eh? It would liven things up. Oh, yes. $1 million. It's me, Byakuya Togami. I do love Byakuya, though. I have to admit.
But...
Is it obvious? I don't know about that, Byakuya, because I don't know if he would have believed you at that point. But whatever. Why are you looking at me? Why are his piercing eyes gazed at me? What did I do? Interesting experiment, you say.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become a Blackened, I now know who to have to watch out for. Nagito. He's literally Nagito. Once I decide to become a Blackened.
Hey.
Something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? Why? This punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
Yo, Journal, what's good? You caught us at the very end of stream, almost.
Damn.
I'm a little sad you're done because I wanted to send people your way after we were done.
What the heck?
Damn it!
He's literally planning to become the Blackened. He's going to murder someone, either in the next chapter or in the chapter after. I'm calling it right now. Byakuya is going to be a murderer. Because he already said, I am going to be a murderer.
That's enough.
Playing dumb and had to call it a fucking thing embarrassing myself. What do you mean? In game, you mean? Like in the Wind Waker?
You're getting all riled up.
Let me see how to do this. It's been a while. battling a boss and fucked up what I was committed to finishing, then forgot I had no principles, so quitting is A-okay. Journey, you're the best. Let me just make sure I know how to do something real quick, guys. What is this?
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
Cat's Cradle. I like Cat's Cradle.
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
Who is he talking to?
But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you. Who is Monokuma talking
As
to?
long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
The 16th high school student.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Ah, there we go. Okay, I just needed to make sure I had something all set for someone. So we are going to double check that this is working right. We do want to save data. And we're going to save over class trial interrupted. And we're going to call the stream There for the Night. So what we have planned going forward is we're going to finish Danganronpa 1, finish Danganronpa 2, play Danganronpa 3. We are Danganronpa streamers from now on, basically. And then we'll move on to Kingdom Hearts. And we're going to finish the Kingdom Hearts series like I originally intended. I'm very excited to do both these games back to back. They're just phenomenal games. They're some of my favorite games ever. And I just want to share them with you guys. So thank you guys for joining me. YouTube, the VOD is going to end right here. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe in the YouTube comment section located right down below. Truly means a lot when you decide to do so. Your feedback, good and bad, goes to making these episodes the best it possibly can be. We always appreciate hearing from you, so let us know. Other than that, have a great day, YouTube. Catch you later.